because Tom did it. I don't think that was something that. Oh my God, you're so dishonest. I don't think that you just.
Are you kidding me? I've always loved that. I have always loved pointing out where people.
You're a female by virtue of being the opposite sex, the unfair sex. You're dishonest. Like, and you're gonna say that's what you.
Yep. All right. This is where we're going, Dio. Doesn't matter. You're wrong because you're a female.
No, I'm just saying it's funny that a woman is gonna like think like she's like more honest than like.
Look, I'm not saying I'm more honest. I'm not saying I never lie. I'm just saying it's enjoyable for me to find people who are lying and point out the lie and find evidence to prove that it is a lie. I find that enjoyable. That's all I'm saying.
All right, Miss. I've read all of Shakespeare.
I told you that I wasn't trying to like deceive you. I just didn't know how much Shakespeare.
To that. That's obviously just a fucking desperate fucking.
I know.
You said you read. Wait, you said you read all of Shakespeare?
No, I said I had. I thought at the time.
You're lying right now. I'm gonna give you a dose of your own medicine, Leila, right now.
Hold on, Dio.
Okay, go ahead.
Calm yourself.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I said. Friggin' Ken's your cheerleader in chat. I said that I had read most of Shakespeare because at the time I had no idea. Like I didn't know how much.
How much did you read?
I only read like 4 of his major plays. But I didn't know. I didn't know how many plays.
You bought the entire book of Shakespeare's plays. You posted.
Yeah, but I didn't read the whole.
So dishonest. Oh my God.
I didn't read that book. I'm telling you. I don't know what you think is dishonest right now.
Okay, go ahead, Leila.
I read the plays in school and then maybe like reviewed them once or something like that.
I'll start. Look,
and there was one play. There was only one play that I read on my own, and I can't even remember
I changed my mind. I think Dio's right. Let's just start the chant. Lock her up. Lock her up.
Leila, I mean, look, this is why she's dishonest. I'm going to show you why she's dishonest, right? Before
it's fun, isn't it, Dio? Isn't it enjoyable? I'm going
to... Leila, could you please not interrupt Dio, Leila?
Oh, you won't let me burn you. Oh, okay, fine. You got admins. I guess I can't burn you.
Dude, season sucks. She's fucking running from it. She knows it's coming. Dude.
Yeah, it's about to come. Here it comes. You ready? She said,
"Bust her, Dio. Bust her ass up. Fuck Leila."
She said that she had read most of Shakespeare, right? And you guys know I pride myself on reading most of Shakespeare. This is way before I met you, Leila. And so then she posted a picture to prove it by picturing you know how they sell like all of Shakespeare's plays in one huge book? She posted a picture saying, "See, I have all his plays." Now, do you really think that big book, she thought there was only 4 plays in that big book that she owned?
I didn't know.
You knew that there was more than 4 plays. She's looking
I didn't even open that book, Dio. I think I had opened that book.
That is dishonest. Wait.
Hold
on, Seth.
No, but I didn't post it. Hold on, Jovan.
I know you want to point out something on Dio, but I want to point out something on Leila. So.
No, hold on, Jovan. He's saying that I posted it to prove that I had read them, right? But I just posted it because I had that on my bookshelf. I didn't post it to prove anything.
You had that book? No, you're so dishonest. You're saying I've read most of Shakespeare, and you had a book that was that. I have one similar to it that I haven't read, but I have his plays in other books.
It's just something that you have in your book collection. It was just something that I had in my book collection.
But that's what I'm trying to say. If you had a book that was big, you obviously knew that there was more than 4 plays of Shakespeare. Nobody believes that Shakespeare only wrote 4 plays.
Dio,
I just didn't know, Dio. I had no idea.
In Leila's defense, she is pretty dumb.
Shakespeare.
I don't know. I don't have good depth perception. I wasn't even thinking about the plays and how many were in them. I'm not even kidding.
She couldn't perceive the thickness of the novel.
In her defense, also, object permanence wasn't a thing for her until recently. Once that book, when she looked away from that book on her bookshelf, she thought she'd read everything that in existence.
No, I didn't even think about how many plays that Shakespeare had read. I think I was trying to sound a little bit pretentious in the moment, being like, I had read most of Shakespeare because
I mean, you should
I just wanted to sound like, pretentious. But I wasn't even thinking about like how
if the truth comes
how
out, she
how
was fucking bullshit.
how little how hold on. I wasn't even thinking about how little I had actually read. Like I did think I had
being
read.
Dishonest.
I did, yeah, I was being dishonest. But hold on. I did think that I had read a lot of Shakespeare, but I kind of knew that I didn't read most of Shakespeare. Like I thought I had read a greater percentage than I actually had, knowing now how many plays he's written, but I didn't. What was I saying?
He was basically saying I was right.
Yeah, Dio was right. I was trying to sound pretentious there. I was trying to sound like more intelligent than I actually was. But Dio, wasn't that fun? Wasn't that enjoyable for you? That's what I'm saying. I just enjoy that quality. I enjoy doing that.
I don't enjoy trying to humiliate people, though, so I usually don't care.
Yeah, but you enjoyed that because you just liked me. Yeah, exactly.
No, because I was trying to give you. It was enjoyable to give somebody their own medicine. That was what's enjoyable.
Yeah, but like I do that. I mean, it doesn't really matter, I guess, who it is. But everyone enjoys doing that. I think a lot of people just enjoy catching people out on their BS, right? That's just something that I enjoy doing. That's something that you obviously enjoy doing.
I don't enjoy it. I never really do it to people.
You just did it. And you enjoyed
because it was you.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, because you do it I like to punish people who punish other people for something that they do. I don't like hypocrites, right? People who do something like if I was punishing like somebody in this room for like smoking marijuana, right? And I was like, you are a degenerate, you smoke marijuana, you whatever. And then I got caught smoking on cam with a joint, right? Then I would be like, yeah, that's hypocritical. I deserve to be punished, right? Like that. I mean, in that situation, I would. So that's not the same thing. And like, let's say like Chum. Well, I'm not going to use that as an example because I don't want to. But let's say like somebody else who was just, I was like, no, they're probably bullshit. And I'm not going to like drag it out forever, right? I'm just like, I don't care. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, if you would have just admitted it, that would have just all been about 5 seconds. But your denial of it made it go on, and then it turned into like Dio having to, just seek out the truth, and you're like holding that against him, like he's like trying to like hurt you or having fun and doing it.
No, I'm not saying that he's trying to like. Well, I think he was trying to hurt me in a sense, but I'm just stating that that's like an enjoyable feeling to catch someone out.
He's trying to hurt you in the sense that he's trying to like
something,
like snap you out of it, maybe.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I'm trying to show you like why it's not good to do things specifically if you do them yourself, right? Like if you I'm not saying I don't think you constantly lie. I think you're probably one of the most. I wouldn't say the most honest, but you're definitely more honest than like a lot of people in here. If you're doing something, I don't think it's like I don't see the enjoyment in doing that to other people if you do it yourself. I don't see why you would find.
But I don't think I often do stuff like that. That was just one flippant moment in which I was trying to seem more pretentious because I think you were calling me an idiot. You were saying I was just like a dumb idiot who does.
I never said that.
Who doesn't even read or something, or that I was illiterate and that I hadn't even read Shakespeare. And then I retorted with, "I have read most of Shakespeare." Like I was just being an idiot. But like I don't usually take part in stuff like that.
Leila, do you think you would have admitted that you were being dishonest if you didn't say the thing about the depth perception?
No, that's true. I don't have good depth perception. I wasn't even thinking about the thickness of the book and how many plays.
Leila, come on.
I wasn't.
No, Leila, don't tell me that you can't fuck your depth perception.
No, I don't.
You see the fucking thickness of the book.
You don't understand. You don't understand. I wasn't even thinking about that.
To you? Does it look like it's just a picture book?
See, I'm trying to be real with you guys. I'm trying to be honest
She sees everybody as just
Layla,
like a
there's-
flat figure.
There's a counterexample that
chat.
the counterexample is that Layla, when she looks at her husband, she can't tell whether or not he has girth. But this also explains the fact that Layla's husband has no ass, and she wasn't really aware of it.
Oh my.
Oh.
I don't know if depth perception is the right word, but I guess I just wasn't even thinking. Like, I was absent-minded about the thickness of the book, I guess. That's all I'm trying to say.
Now you can tell when you're on the right track with Leila.
War and Peace is a short story too.
You know how when you can tell that you're on track with Leila? That's whenever she starts to overtalk you a lot and won't let you get out what you want.
No, because when Jovan gets involved, he just tries to make things so much
No,
worse.
I'm not talking about that. I'm just about with me just now. I find like whenever you don't want the truth to come out, what you do is you try to overtalk that person. I notice that happens with you. So guys, like you know, if she starts to overtalk you and not let you finish, it's because of that. Like you're on the right trail.
It's also consistent with someone like trying to misrepresent you.
Layla, does that look flat to you?
Oh my goodness, this is going to become a meme.
Would you believe there's 5 pages? Would you believe there's 5
Shut up,
poems?
Jovan.
Would you believe there's 5 poems in that book?
Jovan, shut up. All I'm trying to say is that I was absent-minded about the thickness of the book. Maybe I shouldn't refer to depth perception, but I was just absent-minded about the thickness of the book.
All these
That's
qualifiers, Jesus. Wait, sorry, go ahead.
I already told you I was trying to sound pretentious, Dio. What else do you want?
No, you were being pretentious. You weren't trying to sound pretentious. They can't try to sound pretentious.
Yeah, sorry, I was being pretentious. I get. What's the difference?